10 to 15% of your students have dyslexia, and the majority doesn't even know it themselves. So honestly, how should you know? But they do struggle with learning languages, and it is our job as language teachers to help them. In this video, I will tell you where to start. If I asked you how many red cars you have seen on your way to work, school, or gym today, would you be able to respond with the exact number? I guess not, because like anyone else, I imagine you were not particularly looking out for red cars today. But if before you left the house, I had told you that for every red car you would see on your way, I would give you 50 euros, would you have seen them? I think you would have, because I would have instructed you to do so. You would have known exactly what to look out for. The same principle applies to dyslexia and the importance of screening. You can't see it if you don't know what you're looking for. Therefore, it is extremely important that any language teacher learns about dyslexia and is able to recognize it in their students. Dyslexia is a neurological condition that affects between 10 and 15% of the population. The main issues with dyslexia are related to reading and writing. And for the vast majority of students with dyslexia, learning English is extremely frustrating. It doesn't mean they aren't smart enough. It just means that they need a different way to learn because their brain processes the information in a different way. So, how does dyslexia screening work? Well, first of all, screening for dyslexia is like playing simple games that could be easily integrated into the English classroom. You might ask questions, listen to students reading, or do some writing activities. It's nothing stressful, just a way to analyze how the student's brain works. You have to look for discrepancies. Students with dyslexia usually find it difficult to read and write. Therefore, written assignments in the English classroom are usually of lower quality than that of their classmates. If we find a student is capable of providing wonderful and well-structured work with high-level vocabulary in spoken assignments, whereas in written assignments the student produces the complete opposite, this could be a sign of dyslexia. During screening, we also look at the student's specific strengths. It's not just about reading and writing, it's about seeing their unique skills, like solving puzzles or remembering things in a super cool and creative way. As a language teacher, you can be the first person to spot signs of possible dyslexia. When you notice them, you make screening a team effort. This is when parents, teachers, and specialists work together to understand each student's strengths and challenges. Therefore, in the screening process, it is important to coordinate with the parents as well as the special educational needs coordinator. And when coordinating with the parents, ask about their family history. Dyslexia is a genetic condition. If your student has possible dyslexia, it is likely that their brother or sister has it too, or maybe a parent or a grandparent. This information can be very helpful. Early screening for dyslexia has many benefits. First of all, students with dyslexia might need a special learning plan, and early screening helps create these plans on time, making sure that your student gets the support they need and reaches their full potential in learning English. It is not about changing everything you do in class, but rather tweaking a few things here and there that will make a huge difference in the learning experience of your dyslexic students. So the next question is, where do I start? As a language teacher, it is not our job to run a full dyslexia diagnosis on our students, but we can help our students by screening for possible dyslexia and adjusting our teaching strategies to make their learning experience amazing, fun, and highly effective. To do this, we have to understand what dyslexia is, how the dyslexic brain works, and what it means to be dyslexic. We have to know the effect that dyslexia has on learning a new language. And we have to learn to recognize and screen for dyslexia. So having the right tools and recognize red flags in your classroom. And we have to adapt our classes, which means that we need to have a series of tools and games to make our classes more inclusive. And I can help you with this. I help language teachers and language schools worldwide in understanding dyslexia and offering effective language courses to students with dyslexia. Check out my website for more free resources and information on all the different teacher training that we provide. And obviously subscribe to my channel. There are many more videos like this to come. Together, we can make sure that dyslexia will never be the reason for anyone not learning English. Long live the dyslexic brain.